before we embark on today's event of the Sehar Latif drama competition, let us take a moment to invoke the presence of the divine and ignite the sacred flame which stands as a symbol of divine knowledge. May it illuminate our minds, inspire our hearts and guide us in our endeavor today. Let's join together in prayer. I request our principal, Sister Stella, our headmistress, Sister Arul, Mr. and Mrs. Latif, and our judges to light the lamp. This would be graced along with a prayer song by our Indian music group.
परमेश्वर इस प्रांगण में उजियारा तुम कर दो, फूलों से है सजाया आंगन, रंगों से तुम भर दो। हे परमेश्वर इस प्रांगण में उजियारा तुम कर दो, फूलों से है सजाया आंगन, रंगों से तुम भर दो। मिलकर हम सब मंगल गाएं, हृदय को रोशन हम कर जाएं। मिलकर हम सब मंगल गाएं, हृदय को रोशन हम कर जाएं। आओ हम सब दीप जलाएं, मन में आशा को जगाएं। आओ हम सब दीप जलाएं, मन में आशा को जगाएं। सारे गा पा गे रे, सारे गा रे गा प गा प द सा, सारे गा रे गा प गा प द सा, सारे गा रे गा प गा प द सा।
Good morning to our principal, Sister Stella, distinguished guests, judges, teachers, and my dear fellow Martyrdens. It is my absolute honor to welcome you all to the Sehar Latif Drama Competition 2024. Today, we have gathered to celebrate the power of storytelling, creativity, and performance. This event is more than just a competition. It is a showcase of the incredible talents and boundless energy of our students. As we sit back and enjoy these artistic expressions, let us appreciate the hard work and dedication of everyone involved. Here's to an inspiring and unforgettable experience. Let the drama unfold.
Sehar Latif was a highly respected Indian casting director and producer. Born on October 26, 1981, she made significant contributions to both Bollywood and international cinema. Seher was known for her exceptional work on films such as The Lunchbox, Shakuntala Devi, Zero Dark 30, and Eat, Pray, Love. In addition to her casting work, Seher co-founded Mutant Films in 2016, a production studio that produced popular series like Bhag Bini Bhag and Gold. Her talent and dedication earned her a place among the most powerful young women in Bollywood, as recognized by Elle magazine in 2016. Sadly, we lost her to destiny on June 7, 2021. But her legacy continues to inspire many in the film industry, and her contributions are remembered fondly by colleagues and fans alike. We are proud that Miss Seher was an alumna of Matade School. Throughout her school days, she was actively engaged in various creative projects and also served as a school cabinet member. Since Seher had always wanted to give back to her alma mater that shaped her potential, Matade School, in association with Seher's family, have graciously instituted the Sehar Latif Award for Creative Excellence in Dramatics and Filmmaking. This is the Seher, or the dawn and the beginning of Seher's discovery of talent, which was her passion and her forte. Now, let's watch a video in tribute to Miss Sehar Latif, honoring her memory and celebrating her lasting impact.
Sehar Ali Latif, the Sunshine Girl. A girl with a wide smile and mushy hugs. She had touched many lives with her warmth and brilliance. She touched skies but had never forgotten her ground. She was a strong believer, so she carried her infectious smile wherever she went. Seher formally joined Matade School in 1984 as a tiny 3-year-old, but her close ties with Matade began from 7 January 1982 as a 2-month-old infant, when her mother, Mrs. Ferengiz Latif, brought her to school swaddled in a sleeping bag for not being able to secure reliable help at home. So in that sense, Seher was a true martyrdom. She was a clear-headed girl who knew exactly what she wanted from life.
Sehar Latif was an Indian producer and casting director who worked on a number of domestic and international film projects based in India. Her credits as a casting director including award-winning films such as The Lunchbox, Shakuntala Devi, and the Indian casting for Zero Dark 30, Eat, Pray, Love, and the second best exotic Marigold Hotel, as well as television shows such as Sense8 and Mac Mafia. She also produced the Indian romantic television series Bhag Bini Bhag, starring Swara Bhaskar. In 2016, Elle magazine listed her as one of the most powerful young Indian women in Bollywood. Unfortunately and shamefully, she was affected by a severe infection which claimed her life, ending dramatically what would surely have been a promising and dynamic career. Sehar Latif Award for Creative Excellence in Dramatics and Filmmaking is instituted precisely to discover such stars in Matade School who carry Seher-like passion and brilliance in the creative world.
embark on a spellbound journey through the beloved saga crafted by J.K. Rowling. Over 7 captivating books, we'll dive into a universe filled with friendship, courage, and the epic battle between good and evil. Prepare to be swept away as the magic is brought to life on stage. From the hallowed halls of Hogwarts to the thrilling Triwizard Tournament, experience the wonder and excitement of this extraordinary world. Let the adventure begin.
Ever wonder what it's like to get your Hogwarts acceptance letter?
Well,
Today we invite you to step into that magical moment and beyond.
welcome to the magical world of Harry Potter, a place where extraordinary turns into wizards faster than you can say Expelliarmus. Prepare for a journey to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, where mischief is managed and every corner holds a secret. Don't worry, no need to dodge the poltergeist or fret over forgetting your wand at home. So polish your broomsticks, dust off your clothes, and get ready for a spellbinding adventure. Now, let us go over the rules for today's Sehar Latif Drama Competition 2024. The general rules are: this competition is open to students of classes 6 to 8. However, director and scripters will be the class 11. Each team comprises a maximum of 16 participants, including the technical team, stage manager, technical coordinator, set and prop assistant, and prompter. Minimum of 10 members of the team should act and speak. Duration of the stage performance is limited to 25 minutes. Exceeding time will lead to reduction of marks. The drama can incorporate theme or sub-themes from Harry Potter's magical world, part 1 to 7 written by J.K. Rowling. Participating teams are encouraged to produce their own scripts or translated scripts of established plays must be adapted. Judging is based on these criteria: creativity of drama or innovation, expression, language, overall coordination and presentation, positive values or methods, time management. Following are the guidelines. Language: the play should be in English. The use of vulgar words is strictly prohibited. Obscenity will lead to disqualification. Script must not touch on sensitive issues such as race, religion, politics, color, personalities, etc. Theme and costume: the drama must portray the selected theme. This criterion will be evaluated to the script and presentation. Participants should wear appropriate and decent clothes that suit the characters they portray. Positive values should be prominently portrayed throughout the drama. The costume should be of the era depicted in the drama. Set and props: all types of equipment and its operation are the responsibility of every participating team. Sets and props should not hinder the movement of the team members on the stage. Each team is responsible for the setting up and clearing of sets and props, which should not take more than 5 minutes in total. Only 16 participants are allowed on and behind stage throughout the drama. The safety of the props is the responsibility of the team members. Music, lighting, and additional equipment for special effects. Each team should have a technical assistant or assistant only from the team members who coordinate music and recording. Each team is responsible to coordinate the lighting and special effects. Duration: time allocated for each presentation
is 20 minutes, excluding setting in and setting out. 2 bells will be rung, 1 bell after 20 minutes and final bell after the end of 25 minutes.
But Ramita, I think you forgot to mention a very important rule. The participants of a wedding will use the spells locomotively and levicoffee.
But what's the problem in that?
Locomotively turns your opponent's cells into jelly, and levicoffee takes your opponent by the ankle and turns them upside down.
Oh, those spells are indeed forbidden. Let the magical mayhem begin.
Beginning with the program, we have Group 1. This Harry Potter script, revolving around the first book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, explores the transformative moment when Harry, a boy, unaware of his true identity, is drawn into a magical world. He sets an extraordinary journey of belonging and self-discovery with his friends and mysterious characters.
Scene 1. Harry sits on the bed, staring out the window. He looks lost in thought, unaware of the letter it slides under the door. Rustling sound breaks the silence.
Great. Probably another bill or something for the dozens.
He picks up the letter, noticing elegant handwriting addressed to him.
Mr. Harry, the cupboard under the stairs? Who on earth knows about that?
He flips it over, seeing the back seat, large page. His brow furrows as he carefully opens the envelope.
Hogwarts, School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Before he can process the letter, there's a loud knock on the door. He jumps, startled. The knocking gets louder. Harry hesitates, his voice shaky as he calls out. Who's there? The door creaks open by itself, and a large figure ducks under the frame, stepping into the room.
Sorry about the delay, Harry. Been a bit tricky finding this place. Anyways, Rachel, happy birthday, Nanny. Thanks, but who are you? Remus Hagrid. Give your keys and grounds at Hogwarts and you.
A wizard? No, you've got the wrong person. I'm just me. That's what they all say at first. But trust me, not just anything special from the moment you're born,
Hagrid digs into his coat, pulling out a crumpled newspaper and handing it to him.
See for yourself.
Harry folds the paper. On the front page, there's a picture of a baby with a lightning bolt scarf on his forehead.
That's me. Famous you are. Harry Potter, the boy who's been talking about you for years in our world.
Harry touches his forehead, feeling the faint scar, overwhelmed by the question.
But how? I've never done anything magic in my life. There must be some mistake. Not the magic, alright? Ever noticed strange things happen when you're upset? Bet those muggles didn't tell you anything about your past. Muggles? My past? They only told me my parents died in a car crash.
Hagrid's expression turned dark. His voice low and angry.
Car crash? Lord, oh rubbish that is. Your parents were wizards. Powerful ones died the darkest facade a world ever known.
Harry sings to bed, possessing
A wizard? My parents were wizards? Yeah, and they died protecting me.
a heavy silence fills the room as Harry tries to absorb it. After a moment, Hagrid clears his throat.
But that's why I'm here. To take you to Hogwarts, where you can learn what you are truly capable of. Hogwarts? A school for wizards? I'm really going? That's right, lad. Now get yourself ready. There's a lot in it for you.
Harry stands, determination replacing his confusion. He cleanses round small one last time.
All right, I'm ready.
The lights fade as Harry and Hagrid leave the room together, stepping into a new, unknown future. Scene 2. Hagrid and Harry stand in a small courtyard behind the leafy oak. Harry looks confused as Hagrid leads him to a brick wall.
A brick wall? Are you sure this is the right place? Trust me, Harry, watch closely.
Hagrid pulls out an umbrella and starts the brick specific pattern. Harry watches in amazement as the bricks rearrange themselves, forming an archway.
Whoa, that's amazing. Welcome to Diagon Alley, Harry.
They step to the arch, revealing the bustling street with short, owls, and witches going about their
I've never seen anything like this in my life. Is this all real? As real as it Gringotts.
They walk into Gringotts, dragged by mountain path. Goblins, smart uniforms, were lying around, sharp eyes, watching the right. Harry looks around.
Are those goblins? Yeah, they're goblins. Clever, but tricky. Best not to mess with them.
The goblin steps forward, eyeing them with suspicion. You're leaving. Follow me. The goblin leads them to a minecart.
Fastest way down, Harry. Come on.
They climbed in, and the cart immediately jerks forward, zooming down the winding tracks. Harry grips the sides as the wind rushes through his head. That's crazy!
Hold on tight.
They finally stop in front of the massive walled door. The goblin unlocks it with a sharp click. As the door swings open, while the gold, silver, and bronze coins are revealed.
All of this is mine? Yeah, every bit of it. Left to you by your parents. You don't have to worry about money while you're at Hogwarts.
I've never had this much before.
You're all set now. Grab what you need and let's head to the rest.
The leaf brings
and head down the street. Stopping outside
a small shop filled with cakes. Out of every color inside, would softly from the purchase.
You need a pet Harry. How about now? Very useful dogs. They are great for delivering mail.
Looking for an Aldium? We've got quite a selection here. Each one is well-trained, talented, smart and loyal. Harry looks around, his eyes landing on a snowy white owl perched quietly in the corner.
That one,
The white one. A fine choice. That's a snowy owl, gentle but strong, and a very reliable source for delivering letters.
Good choice, Harry. How about we name her Hedwig?
Hedwig? I like that.
Thanks, Hagrid. She's perfect. Consider it the birthday present, Harry.
Just feed her well, young man, and she'll take a great care of you, and might even bring back your letters in no time.
कैसा रहता होगा ये कैमरा पोजिशन पे था ये डायलॉग का कहता है
Scene 5. They stop at Olivendo's, a narrow shop with a faded sign. Inside, the shop is dimly lit, and boxes of wands are stacked from floor to ceiling. Mr. Olivendo emerges from the shadows.
Mr. Potter, I went out and out to see you.
You know me?
I remember every wand I have ever sold. And yours, Mr. Potter, is a very special person. Your mother's wand, willow, 10 1/4 inches. Wishy, excellent for charms. And your father's mahogany, 11 inches, pliable. But now, it's time to find yours.
He pulls the wand from a shelf and hands it to him.
Try this one. Beechwood and dragon heartstring. 9 inches. Give it to me.
Harry waves the wand, but a nearby stack of boxes topples over.
No, not that one. Try this.
He hands him another wand, which causes a shelf of box to rattle.
Very curious.
What's curious?
I wonder, try this one. Beechwood and dragon heartstring. 9 inches, quite unusual. Give it to me. Harry takes the wand. As soon as he touches it, golden sparks shoot out, filling the room with warmth and light. Yes, very curious. What's curious? The phoenix whose feather is in your wand gave just 1 hour, and
Let's head to Quick Cross now. We have got you on the train.
Thanks, Albert, for everything.
Don't mention it. You're going to do great things. Just you wait.
Scene 7. Hagrid and Harry arrive at the station.
Right then, Harry. Our lady on platform 9 and 3/4 is just through there. Just walk straight and the barriers between platform 9 and 10. Walk at the barrier. Don't think about it too much. Good luck, Harry. You'll do just fine.
Hagrid pats him on the shoulder and leaves. Harry watches him go, looking a bit lost. Scene 8. Harry stands near the barrier, confused.
Platform 9 and 3/4.
Where is it? He sees a red-haired family heading for the wall.
Excuse me. Do you know where platform 9 and 3/4 is?
First time at Hogwarts, just walk straight at the barrier. Best to do that run if you're nervous. Harry hesitates, then he runs to the wall and passes through. He looks around at the bustling platform and the Hogwarts Express.
I made it.
He boards the train. Scene 9. Harry finds an empty seat across from a red-haired boy. Mind if I sit here?
Harry and Ron step off, joining the crowd of first years.
Look, there's Hagrid! First years, this way, follow me.
They follow Hagrid towards the lake, where the small boats wait for them.
3 to a boat, come on now.
Harry, Ron, and Hermione climb into a boat. The boats glide across the lake, giving them their first view of the towering Hogwarts castle doors.
It's incredible.
They reach the shore, and Hagrid leads them to the castle doors. Scene 10. Professor McGonagall greets them inside the castle.
Welcome to Hogwarts. In a few moments you'll be sorted into your houses. Follow me.
They follow her into the great hall, where the 4 long tables of students are waiting. The ceiling above reflects the night sky. They glance around, taking in the bustling, magical atmosphere of their new school.
Pressure, right? Yeah, I've been living with muggles my entire life. They never told me a thing about this world. Muggles must have been awful. Yeah, you have no idea.
Hermione enters.
Have you seen a toad? A boy named Neville's lost one?
No.
You're Harry Potter, aren't you? I'm Hermione Granger. Oh, your glasses are broken. Looks like you could use some help.
She takes a wand, a determined look on her face. She points her wand at his glasses.
Reparo.
The glasses magically snap back together. Harry and Ron look surprised and impressed. She leaves.
She's a bit much, isn't she?
Yeah, she's weird.
Scene 11. The first years gather nervously at the front of the great hall. Professor McGonagall stands beside a stool with an old, patched hat resting on it. Harry watches as the hall quiets down and all eyes turn to the hat.
When I call your name, you will come forward, sit on the stool and be sorted into your houses.
She opens the list and calls the first name.
Hermione Granger.
Hermione steps forward, her face full of determination. She sits on the stool, and McGonagall places the sorting hat on her head.
Very clever. Quite brave too. Better be Gryffindor!
Hermione beams as the Gryffindor table cheers loudly. She joins them, looking back at Harry and Ron with excitement. The sorting continues until Ron's name is called.
Ronald Weasley.
Ron gulps and steps forward. The hat barely touches his head before shouting,
Gryffindor!
Ron exhales in relief and quickly sits with his brothers at the Gryffindor table.
Neville Longbottom.
You've got the courage. But will it be Gryffindor or Hufflepuff for 3? Bravery, loyalty, what will it be?
Please, let me be brave.
I see. You better be Gryffindor!
The Gryffindor table cheers as Neville joins them. Harry waits anxiously, his heart pounding as more students are sorted. Finally, his name is called. Harry Potter! The room falls silent. Harry walks up, feeling every eye fall on him. He sits on the stool, and the sorting hat is placed on his head.
Difficult. Very, very, very difficult. Plenty of courage, I see. Not a bad mind either. This talent. Oh yes, and a thirst to prove yourself.
Not Slytherin, but please not Slytherin.
Not Slytherin, eh? Are you sure, kid? You know you could be great, and Slytherin would help you on your way to greatness. No doubt about that.
Not Slytherin.
Well, if you're sure, better be Gryffindor!
The Gryffindor table bursts into applause as Harry grins and joins Ron, feeling relieved.
I was worried there for a second, mate. I thought you were going to Slytherin.
Yeah, me too.
The sorting continues, and soon the last student is sorted. Dumbledore stands, beaming at the students.
Welcome. Before we begin our feast, I have a few words. Nitwit, blubber, oddment, twig. Thank you. Let the feast begin.
The hall erupts in laughter and cheers as the feast magically appears on the tables, and the tables dig in.
This is the best meal I've ever had.
Yeah, it really is.
As they eat and chat, Harry feels a sense of belonging, a warmth spreading through him that he never experienced before. Laughter and chatter fill the air as friendships begin to form, and for Harry, the adventure is just beginning.
Wow, that was indeed magical. Next up, we have Group 2. Following the last book, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, in the final confrontation between Harry Potter and Lord Voldemort, the Wizarding world witnesses the decisive battle between light and darkness. With stakes higher than ever, this moment will mark the end of an era and the beginning of a new future for magic.
Scene 1. Harry, Ron and Hermione are seated in a Hogwarts Express compartment, surrounded by laughter and conversation, when the train suddenly lurches, plunging the scene into chaos.
What was that? It seems like something's moving there.
The door suddenly swings open and a mysterious hooded figure emerges, sending the students into a panic as they scream and scramble to get away. A Dementor then attacks Harry, leaving him defenseless until Professor Lupin arrives just in time to cast a protective spell. But Harry loses consciousness.
What was that thing? It was Dementor, guards of Azkaban. He's searching the train for Sirius Black. Well, I need to leave either. What happened to me?
We thought you were having fit or something.
Someone was screaming. A woman?
No one was screaming, Harry.
Harry gazes out the window, wondering whom he had just heard. Scene 3.
Welcome, welcome to another year at Hogwarts. Now, I'd like to say a few words before we all become to befuddled by our excellent feast. But first, I am pleased to welcome Professor R.J. Lupin.
I'm filling the post of defense against a dark arts teacher.
Potter? Potter, is it true you fainted? I mean, you actually fainted.
Show off, Malfoy.
How did he find out?
Just forget it. Since our care of magical creatures teachers have decided to retire, a new member is welcome to our Hogwarts family.
I am Rubius Hagrid.
your new teacher for the care of magical creatures. Hogwarts will, until further notice, play the host to the Dementors of Azkaban until such time as Sirius Black is captured. The Dementors will be stationed at the entrance of the grounds. Therefore, I must warn each and every one of you to give them no reasons to harm you. It is not in the nature of the Dementor to be forgiving, but you know, happiness can be found even in the darkest of time if one and only remembers to turn on the light.
Scene 3.
Turn to page 394.
Excuse me, sir. Where is Professor Lupin?
Quiet. Now which one of you can tell me the difference between an animagus and a werewolf? No one? How disappointing.
Please, sir. A werewolf turns on a full moon, where he has no choice. He kills his best friend if needed. They only respond to their pack.
That's the second time we've spoken out of turn, Miss Granger.
He's got a point, you know.
5 points from Gryffindor.
Sir, it's Quidditch tomorrow.
Then I suggest you take extra care, Mr. Potter. Loss of limb will not excuse you. Now page 394.
Scene 4.
Welcome, my dear children. Here you shall explore the noble art of divination. I am Professor Trelawney, and this term we'll focus on tassomancy. Please take the cup of the person opposite to you. But first, broaden your minds. Is your grandmother well?
I think so.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Now gaze into your crystal balls. Let the future reveal itself.
Just see fog every time. How are we supposed to see anything?
Maybe it's predicting more boring lessons.
There's no method to this. It's all guesswork.
I think I see something. Not another flobberworm, Neville. No, it's round and glowing.
What is it?
I think it's a pie. A pie? Well, at least your future's delicious, Neville.
It could symbolize comfort.
Yeah, I might be something soon.
A pie, a sign of nourishment, yes, but also a warning. Beware, Mr. Longbottom.
Next thing, we'll be attacked by enchanted pastries.
Watch out for treacle tarts, Neville.
Maybe you'll find comfort when needed.
The friends share quiet chuckles, lightening the mood. Scene 5. Harry, Ron and Hermione are joined by Sirius Black inside the Shrieking Shark. When suddenly, Professor Lupin enters. Harry's wand flies into the air and falls on the ground.
You're working with him! I haven't been working with Sirius, but I believe him.
You've been helping him all the time?
I haven't been helping Sirius, but I believe him. He's not here to kill Harry.
I don't believe it. Do you think I betray your parents, Harry? I never betrayed James and Lily. I would have died if I betrayed them.
Harry, Peter Pettigrew betrayed your parents.
That's not true. He was the secret keeper. He said so before he died. No, Ron, Peter Pettigrew is alive.
Ron, Peter Pettigrew faked his own death and you sorry.
Ron, give me that rat. No, give it to me. No.
Wait. If he is telling the truth, we will be able to prove it.
He's not a rat. He's Peter Pettigrew. You're mad. Scabbers has been in my family for ages. He faked his own death. No. Because he was the one who betrayed your parents to Voldemort, Harry. No. It's the truth, Harry.
Yes. Stand back, everybody.
Lupin casts a spell, causing Scabbers to contort and transform into Peter Pettigrew, a frail and quivering man.
Remus, Sirius, my old friends, I didn't mean to do it.
You should have died. Died rather than you betrayed your friends as we have done for you.
Lily and James trusted you, Peter, and you betrayed them?
Ron, haven't I been a good pet? good friend. You wouldn't let them kill me, Ron, would you?
Get away from me!
Harry, James wouldn't have wanted me killed. He would have spared me. He would have shown me mercy.
No, Sirius, we will take him up to the castle and hand him over to the Dementors. Fine, but I expect you to take this filthy, backstabbing traitor straight to the Azkaban, where he belongs.
Harry, please!
Lupin and Sirius roughly pull a quivering Pettigrew out of the shrieking shack, with Harry, Ron and Hermione trailing behind in stunned silence.
Lupin! Lupin, are you okay? Lupin!
As Lupin cringed, tension all around them grew denser each moment. A deep worry flickered in their eyes as Sirius supplemented the grip with his own. Harry and Hermione took up the split second that was available to help Peter with all their might. At once, a howl cut through the night air from out of the depths of the forbidden forest, sending furious shivers through the group. In the outer confusion, Harry and Hermione let go as Peter managed to slip away into the shadows. With the werewolf there, Sirius moved forward as the ominous figure to guard them. Wild was his attack, but the beast proved to be even wilder. In his scuffle, Sirius sustained dreadful wounds and fell. As the werewolf heartbeat heard this howl here, far away, that perhaps explains how this heartbeat comes to have outlawed powers. It suddenly sprinted off into the night protective embrace. Horrified, Harry and Hermione rushed to the side of Sirius, bearing a wound and vulnerable against the lake, with fear weighing heavily upon them. Scene 6! Standing at the water's edge, under the radiant glow of a full moon, Harry and Hermione are surrounded by an unsettling stillness, punctuated only by the gentle whisper of leaves, as a group of Dementors closes in, casting ominous shadows and filling the air with an icy presence.
We need to think of something happy.
Hermione looks terrified as the Dementors draw closer.
We have to!
Harry shuts his eyes and delves into his subconscious, conjuring up the memory that brings him the most joy, causing his surroundings to fade into obscurity.
Expecto Patronum!
A radiant stag erupts from his wand, repelling the Dementors. More Dementors advance and Harry looks determined.
I need to do it again! Expecto Patronum!
Another stag appears, driving the Dementors back, but more approach from behind. Harry, watch out! Harry raises his wand again, focusing all his strength.
Expecto Patronum!
A magnificent stag erupts from his wand, bathing the darkness in its brilliant light and repelling the Dementors with incredible force.
You did it!
We did it together!
They share a victorious moment as the last of the Dementors disappear. hall, and Neville and Seamus run towards him with a very exciting news.
Harry, wherever did you get it? Can I have a go, Harry? After you, of course. What are you talking about?
Quiet! Let the man through.
I didn't mean to open it. It was badly wrapped. They made me do it.
After Harry opens the gift.
It's a fireball. It's the fastest broom in the world. For me? But who sent it? No one knows.
This came with it.
Shows the feather of a buckbeak. Harry and Hermione look at each other and smile. They towards the Quidditch pitch, laughter in the air.
As Professor Dumbledore said, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one and only remembers to turn on the lights. Thank you.
What an amazing performance! Now presenting Group 3. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry's 4th year at Hogwarts takes a dark turn when he unexpectedly enters into the dangerous Triwizard Tournament. As he faces perilous tasks, dark magic resurfaces, signaling Voldemort's return into physical form and making a new chapter in the battle between good and evil.
The night was still, save for the rustling leaf in the shadowy depth of Riddle House. Once a lively home, it now stood as a crumbling monument to forgotten times. Moonlight spilled through the broken windows, illuminating the dust mote dancing in the air. Inside, an uneasy figure paced a man cloaked in darkness, whispering promises of power.
Harry! Are you all right? Just now, you...
Hermione goes over to Ron's bed.
Wake up, Ronald! goodness gracious!
Honestly, get dressed and don't get back to sleep. Come on, Ron, your mother says breakfast ready.
Scene 2.
Now we are all settled in and sorted. I would like to make an announcement. This castle will not only be a home this year, but home to very special guests. You see, Hogwarts has been chosen to host a legendary event, the Triwizard Tournament. Now for those who don't know, the Triwizard Tournament brings 3 schools together. From each school a single contestant is selected to compete. Now let me be clear. If chosen, you stand alone, and trust me when I say these. This contest are not for the faint-hearted, but more of that later. For now, please join me in welcoming the lovely ladies of Bubaxton Academy of Magic and their headmistress, Madam Maxime.
Fleur, dressed in blue, dances up the aisle.
Blimey, it's Fleur Delacour!
She bows and everyone applauds.
And now our friends from the north, please greet the proud sons of Durmstrang and their High Master, Igor Karkaroff.
Victor Crumb walk up the aisle, band shifting bow staff, twirling them around and stabbing them in the ground with a spark effect.
Blimey, it's him, Victor Crumb!
Your attention please. I would like to say a few words. Eternal glory. That is what awaits the student who win the Triwizard Tournament. But to do this, the student must survive 2 tasks, 2 extremely dangerous tasks. Wicked. For this reason, the ministry has imposed a new rule. To explain all this, we have the head of a department of International Magic Corporation, Mr. Bartimaeus Crouch.
The thunder rose overhead, rain began leaking through the roof, and a scream broke out. A strange man stands in the doorway. He casts some magic upwards and seals the roof. Peace is restored. This character enters the room and begins walking. He limps, breathing heavily as he goes.
My dear old friend, thanks for coming.
That stupid ceiling.
The Magi takes a drink.
What's that he's drinking?
I don't know, but I don't think it's pumpkin juice.
After much deliberation, the ministry has concluded that for their own safety, no student under 17 shall be allowed to put their name for the Triwizard Tournament, and this decision is final.
The crowd is unsettled. People are
That's
booing.
rubbish! You don't know what you're doing!
Silence!
Dumbledore casts magic and a goblet containing blue flames appears.
The Goblet of Fire. Anyone wishing to submit themselves for the tournament merely write their name upon a piece of parchment and throw it in the flame before this hour on Thursday night. Do not do so lightly. If chosen, there's no turning back. From now, the Triwizard Tournament is begun.
Scene 3.
And now the moment you all have been waiting for, the champion selection.
Dumbledore approaches the blue flame and it grows red. A name came out. Everyone looked anxiously.
The Durmstrang champion with the crown.
The Durmstrang crowd cheered and another name came out.
The Beauxbatons champion, Fleur Delacour.
The Beauxbatons girls cheer as Fleur walks up. Another name came out.
The Hogwarts champion, Cedric Diggory.
Hogwarts people cheer as Cedric takes the stage.
Excellent. We have our 3 champions now. But in the end, only one will go down in history. Only one will hoist this Chalice of Champion, the Voice of Triwizard Cup.
People cheer, but the goblet grows red. Once more, another name flies out. Dumbledore takes it and reads,
Harry Potter? Harry Potter! Harry Potter!
Go on, Harry! Harry, for goodness sake!
Harry slowly walks up. Dumbledore gives him the paper. Voices in the crowd shout out.
He's a cheat. He's not even 17 yet.
Scene 4.
3 of our champions have now faced the dragon, so each one of them will proceed to the race stars. Now our 4th and final contestant.
Harry enters a rocky arena. The crowd is cheering his name. He sees the golden egg sitting alone. He makes a run for it, but the dragon appears. Harry is forced to retreat behind the rock as dragon flames him. Harry stumbles and falls around the arena.
You won, Harry! You won!
Harry summons a broom. He jumps on and flies off. The dragon gave chase. The dragon busts through the crowd and they look stunned. Harry is flying at high speed around the Hogwarts building. The dragon cuts him off and whips him off the broom. Harry reaches for his broom, but the dragon attacks. Harry dodges the dragon and grabs his broom. He flies on an area with the bridge. He flies through a gap in the bridge, but the dragon crashes into it and falls into the water. The crowd are mostly silent. We see Harry flying towards us and the crowd erupts. He goes
yes, Harry! Yes!
The crowd cheers.
Yes!
Scene 5.
The Yule Ball has been a tradition of the Triwizard Tournament since its inception. On Christmas Eve night, we and our guests gather in the Great Hall for well-mannered felicity. Now, as representatives of the host school, I expect each and every one of you to put your best foot forward. And I mean this literally, because the Yule Ball is first and foremost a dance.
Once emerged from the boys who were listening on, the girls seem a lot more excited.
Silence!
The house of Godric Gryffindor has commanded the respect of the wizard world for nearly 10 centuries. I will not have you in the course of a single evening besmirching that name by behaving like a babbling, bumbling band of baboons.
Try saying that 5 things faster.
Now, to dance is to let the body breathe. Inside every girl, a secret swan slumber, longing to burst forth and take flight. Inside every boy, a lordly lion prepared to prance. Mr. Weasley, will you join me?
She grabs Ron and pull him up to dance.
Now, place your right hand on my waist.
Where?
My waist.
He does so and a wolf whistle comes from the crowd.
Woohoo! Mr. Filch?
The music starts.
Oi, never gonna let him forget this, are you?
Never.
Scene 6.
This is mad. At this rate, we'll be only once in a year without dates.
Severus Snape walks past and slaps Ron over the head.
Well, listen, Neville.
But then again, he can take himself.
It might interest you to know that Neville already got someone. Now I'm really depressed.
Fred hands Ron a note. It reads, "Get a move on or all the good one will have gone." Fred frowned and threw the paper back.
Who are you going with then?
Fred crumbled the paper and threw it at Evangelica, whispering her name. He gestured to her, asking if she would like to go to the ball with him. She giggled and said sure. Fred winked.
Well, Hermione, you're a girl.
Oh, well spotted.
Come on, it's one thing for a bloke.
Harry tried stopping him, but Professor Snape was quick to slap both the boys' head with his book.
Come on, it's one thing for a bloke to show up alone. For a girl, it's just sad.
I won't be going alone because believe me or not, someone asked me.
Hermione walks away to submit her assignment to Professor Snape, walked back to Ron and Harry.
And I said yes!
Hermione storms off.
Goodness gracious, she's not being real, right?
If you say so.
Professor Snape noticed him talking again and he fixes his sleeves.
We have got at least to get tonight when we get back to a common room, we'll both have partners. Agreed?
Agreed.
He walks over and pushes both the boys' head into their books. Scene 7. Harry and Ron are walking down the stairs into the hall. Ron is fidgeting with his outfit.
Leave it alone.
The Patel sister walked towards the boys.
Hi.
You look dashing.
Padma and Ron proceed to the hall. Hermione enters the room all dressed up.
She looks beautiful.
Yeah, she does.
Victor Crumb takes her hand and they walk together. Loud music plays as the champion head to the dance floor with their partners.
Harry, take my waist.
What?
Now.
They dance along the music. Scene 8. Music is playing and a large crowd is gathered. The champions emerge.
Champions, prepare yourself. On the count of 3, 1.
The cannon fires. Harry and Cedric enter the maze through different entrances. The entrance closes up behind Harry. Heavy mist sets in. We pan out to see the maze in many stories tall. Harry starts travelizing the maze. Creature noises are all around. Cedric is walking along. The maze wall begins to close in on him. Fleur is running around scared. She is attacked and knocked down. Victor comes along and she's unconscious on the ground. He walks on. Harry sees Fleur being swallowed in the undergrowth. He's too late. She has disappeared. He sends a red spark into the air. Heavy wind starts blowing. Walls are closing in. Harry runs. He sees something shining in the distance as he moves toward it. Victor tried to zap him but missed. Harry ducks and Victor gets zapped by Cedric. Cedric runs up to Victor's body. He points his wand at Victor's body as if to finish him off. Harry runs up and intervenes.
No, stop! He's the big Cedric!
Get off me! The two of them look around and begin running towards the cart. The undergrowth grabs Cedric and he falls to the ground. Harry looks back. Cedric is pinned down with no means of escape.
Harry!
Harry zaps the plant life and Cedric wiggle free. Harry helps him up. Scene 9. Harry and Cedric have been ported to a graveyard, eerie and dark, just like one from Harry's nightmares.
You okay? Yeah, you? Where are we? I've been here before. It's a portkey. Harry, the cup is a portkey.
I've been here before, indeed. Cedric, you have to get back to the cup. Now!
What are you talking
Harry
about?
lets out a shout.
What is it?
You have to get back to the cup.
We see Wormtail and Voldemort nearby.
Who are you? What do you want?
Cedric lays dead on the ground. Wormtail pulls Harry closer, grabs hold of Harry and traps him. Harry struggles to get free. Voldemort puts his hand on Harry's head. Voldemort forces Harry to bow with magic. Harry wiggles in pain. Voldemort pulls Harry to his feet. Harry begins moving away. Harry takes steps toward Voldemort. They both cast and their streams of magic meet. They both struggle. Shapes form in the surrounding magical energy. Harry hears voices, Dumbledore's, his mom's, his dad's and Cedric's. The connection breaks. Harry runs over to Cedric's body and summons the cup over to them. In an instant, they pour out. Voldemort looks angry. Scene 10. Back at the arena, Harry appears with Cedric's body. The crowd don't understand what has taken place and they all cheer. Trumpet music starts playing. Harry beams on Cedric's body.
Harry! Harry!
Dumbledore tries to prise Harry from Cedric's body.
Tell me what happened!
He's back! He's back, Voldemort's back. Cedric, he asked me to bring his body back. I couldn't leave him. Not there.
It's all right, Harry, it's all right. He's home. You both are.
Keep everybody in their seats. A boy has just been killed. The body needs to be moved. Dumbledore, there are too many people here.
Fade out.
Great job, Group 3. Last but not the least, we have Group 4. In Harry Potter and the Prisoners of Azkaban, Harry's third year at Hogwarts brings unsettling news about Sirius Black, an escaped prisoner linked to Voldemort. As he faces friendship and mystery, the story explores loyalty, identity, and a sense of being lost.
Harry walks alone through the dark, quiet forest. In his hand, he clutches the small black stone, the resurrection stone. He looks at it, his face heavy with emotion. He takes a deep breath and turns it over 3 times in his hand.
Once, twice, thrice.
Harry stands for a moment and then slowly opens his eyes. 3 people stand in the forest: James Potter, Lily Potter, and Sirius Black.
You've been so brave, sweetheart.
Why are you here? All of you.
We never left, dear.
Does it hurts? Dying?
Quicker than falling asleep.
You're nearly there, son.
I'm sorry. I don't want any one of you to die from me. Will you stay with me?
Until the end.
He won't be able to see you.
No, we are here. You see?
Stay close to me.
Always.
Avas.
Death Eaters present. Lucius and Narcissa Malfoy, weary with fear, sit apart. Bellatrix paces in and out of the shadows, muttering madly. Voldemort stands in the center, his head bowed, his skeletal hands folded over the Elder Wand.
I thought he would come. A word seems mistaken.
No, you weren't.
Harry Potter, the boy who lived, has come to die. Avada Kedavra!
Suddenly, a white mist appears.
Harry lies face down for a long moment. Finally, he stirs and sits up. Touches his face, he peers into the mist. Nothing, but somewhere out there in the mist is a soft thumping.
You can't help. Harry, you wonderful boy, you brave, brave man. Let us walk.
Sir, forgive me, but you're dead, sir, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
Then I'm dead too?
Ah, that is the question, isn't it? On the whole, I think not.
Not?
Not.
But I didn't defend myself. I let him kill me.
And that will, I think, have made all the difference. I suspect you now realize that you and Voldemort have been connected by something other than fate since that night in Godric's Hollow all those years ago, Harry.
It's true, isn't it? A bit of him lives in me, doesn't it?
Did. It was just destroyed moments ago. None other than Voldemort himself. You were the seventh Horcrux, Harry. The Horcrux he never meant to make.
You knew this. That's why you were certain that I won't die.
Certain? No. Little is certain in this world, Harry. Call it an educated guess.
Professor, is that
something beyond either of our help?
Exactly. Where are we, sir?
I was going to ask you that. Where would you say that we are?
It looked like King Cross Station, a lot cleaner and without the trains.
King's Cross? Is that right? Well, this is, as they say, your party.
So, why didn't you just tell me about the Deathly Hollows?
You'll have to forgive me, Harry. You see, I didn't trust you. I feared that you would make the same mistakes I made, that you would be intoxicated by the power the Hallows promised their possessor. But it's clear to me now, as it should have been, that you are the better man.
So?
You are the worthy possessor of the Hallows, Harry, not me. I was fit to own the Elder Wand because I took it not for gain, but to save others from it. But I took the stone because I long to recall someone who has long been at peace, and for that I paid with my life.
You wanted to see Ariana again, didn't you, sir?
Yes.
I used to stone as well. Just a little while ago, when I entered the forest, I saw my mom, dad, serious.
True, but ask yourself this. Were you calling them or were they calling you? You are the true master of death, Harry, because the true master does not seek to run away from death. He accepts that he must die and understands that there are far worse things in the living world.
I have to go back, haven't I?
That is up to you.
I've got a choice.
Oh, yes. We are in King's Cross, you say. You would be able to, let's say, board a train.
And where would it take me?
On.
Voldemort's got the Elder Wand.
True.
And the snake lives.
Yes.
And I've got nothing to kill it with.
Help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who ask for it. I have always prized my ability to turn a phrase. Words are, in my not so humble opinion, the most inexhaustible source of magic, capable of both inflicting and remitting it. But I would, in this case, amend my original statement to this. Help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who most deserve it. Assuming circumstances in the man are favorable to such an outcome, of course.
With all due respect, sir, I think what we need here is a miracle.
much talk in miracles, Harry. On the other hand, I can wholly to the extensive advantages of a related phenomenon.
Which could it be, sir?
Luck. Do not pity the dead, Harry. Pity the living, and above all, those who live without love.
Sir, my mother's pet tune is, it was a door, wasn't it? Just like Professor Snape's. Curious, don't you think?
Actually, if I think about it, it doesn't seem curious at all. I'll be going now, Harry.
Professor, is that real or has this been happening inside my head?
Of course, it is happening inside your head, Harry. But why should that mean it's not real?
Harry lies face down. He opens his eyes a millimeter and finds Narcissa's face eyeing him with strange intensity.
My lord, let me help you.
I do not require assistance.
The boy, is he dead?
Is he alive? Draco?
Harry nods subtly.
Dead.
Hagrid lurches forward awkwardly, clutching Harry in his arms. Ropes extending in 3 directions from his neck as a trio of Death Eater. 1 in the front, 2 behind, jerk him along.
Who's that? Hagrid's scurrying. Neville, who is it?
Before he can answer, others begin to spill out of the castle. Seamus, Arthur Weasley and Ron emerge and seeing the procession know.
What's happening here, Neville?
All eyes drift to Hagrid and what lies in his arms.
No, no!
Silence! Girl, you cry for that? Tell me, these last few hours as you healed the wounded and collected the dead, was he by your side? While you battled until you could no longer will yourself to stand, he begged me for mercy on his knees. While you cursed me until your voices grew ragged, he begged me in a voice as meek as a child. So do not cry for that. He is not worthy of your tears, and do not despair his betrayal. You were never in his heart, not for one single solitary beat.
Liar!
Did you not hear me? Harry Potter is dead. From this day forward, you put your faith in me or suffer the consequences. Harry Potter is dead. Now is the time to declare yourselves.
Draco, come, don't be stupid.
Come, Draco.
He saved your life!
Very well, Draco. Who will be next? Come on, don't be shy.
Draco falters briefly, then joins his mother. She hands him a wand. Harry's wand. He stares at it blankly.
Well, I must say, I'd hoped for better. Is this truly what Hogwarts has to offer?
I'd like to say something.
Voldemort's brows furrow vaguely. Harry opens his eyes slightly and his gaze shifts to the sorting hat in Neville's hands.
Very well, Neville. I'm sure we'd all be fascinated to hear what you have to say.
It doesn't matter. Harry's gone.
Stand down, Neville.
People die every day. Friends, family. Yes, we've lost Harry tonight. But he's still with us, here. And so is Fred, and Remus, and Tony's, and all of them. They didn't die in vain. But you will, and you, and you, and you, and so will you, because you're wrong. Harry's heart did beat for us, all of us. This isn't over.
Voldemort angrily raises his wand when Neville pulls out the sword of Gryffindor. Harry jumps out of Hagrid's arms. Potter! Everyone is in chaos. Spells are flying and students and teachers are fighting off Death Eaters. In the middle of it all, Harry Potter steps forward. Lord Voldemort stands at the other end, his cold eyes fixed on Harry.
It's over, Tom. You have lost.
Over? Do you think it's over, boy? You've been in your mother's protection for too long, but now it's just you and me.
No, it's not just me. It never was. Your reign is over.
You've been a thorn in my side for too long. But now I'm more powerful than you think. And you're nothing. Avada Kedavra!
Expelliarmus!
You cannot win, Potter. You're weak. And I am immortal.
No, you're wrong. The Elder Wand don't belong to you. It never did. It's over.
The wands in their hands tremble, and then, with a resounding crack, the Elder Wand flies out of Voldemort's hand and into Harry's.
No! No!
It's over, Tom.
No.
It's over.
Splendid Act Group 4. This brings us to the end of the performances for today.
It is now time to hear from the discerning eyes and seasoned minds who have evaluated our performances today. We are honored to have our judges who bring a wealth of experience and a deep understanding of the dramatic arts. Their insights and feedback will undoubtedly enrich our appreciation for the craft. I invite our esteemed judges to share their thoughts and reflections on the Sehar Latif drama competition. Let's give them a warm round of applause. So I invite Miss Abhishri Arora on stage.
Hello everyone. So it's an absolute honor to be here. Not very long ago, I was just sitting on those sides, and yes, like I was a very talkative kid, so of course like I empathize with all the leaders here who are trying to maintain discipline. So it's absolutely I mean, very, very inspiring and encouraging to see how the whole theater activity has been really, really transformed at school. The way all of you are taking part, the way all of these scripts were very nicely written, very nicely executed. The lighting, the music, everything was just incredibly, incredibly nice. I remember years ago when I was doing a play very, very seriously, I played that character for 6 months, and I used to eat, breathe, live that entire character. Like, I used to be that character all the time. So when my play finally got done, then I was like, oh my God, like, who am I now? Like, it's no longer that character. So, and there are parts of that character that rub on you a little. So I'm sure, like, as all of you would have completed the play today, for some of the participants, do go back and check if you become more magical, if you become wizards. So do that for sure. And I think as we did this whole activity, so for all the performers and all the aspiring performers, I have just one question, and I'll share my response to it. But do think about this question as you go back in your buses today. Just think about, what does this whole activity teach you? What do you learn out of it? What is something that you carry in life? For me personally, it has been that it made me incredibly, incredibly confident. Like, the person who comes out of the backstage into the front stage, and the more number of times you do it, you become incredibly confident. You learn to understand your own emotions, because then you can question yourself, hey, why are you playing so angry? Why are you so stressed? You can just see yourself and ask that question and stop playing that character of an angry person or whatever person you don't want to play. And it also helps you understand emotions of people around you. And it just makes you very cognizant of what's really happening around you. So do ask yourself that question, and I hope to hear very, very interesting, exciting answers next time whenever we connect. And yeah, thank you so much for the lovely performances, and a big round of applause for everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I invite Mr. Rajiv Srivastav on stage to share his thoughts.
Hello everybody, season's greetings and happy Diwali to all of you. And one complaint I want to make, that is very bad actually to begin with a complaint, but I want to make it so that I gain from it. And that is, you have not been clapping hard enough or good enough for the performers. So audience response has not been that encouraging. When your mates are performing on stage, give them a boost by at least clapping. Yeah, that's. So that was my selfish interest, so that I get some energy from you people. And the same kind of energy you have to give to your students, your classmates. So it was a very, very good experience to see a work of magical realism. Although realism is not that much there, but a lot of magic is there, And since I don't belong to the generation from which you come, but just now I had a glimpse of those magical moments, and it was really good. And in fact, it has inspired me to go and watch Harry Potter, as a film, as well as if I get time, I'll read the novel as well. So thank you very much for that. As far as the drama part is concerned, I would like to be very candid, because although we should not judge, and we are called judges, but we are not exactly judging you. We are just trying to evaluate, After all, drama is a craft. So what we can judge? We can only judge in terms of the craft. And craft is basically a technical thing, Like you learn music, you learn vocal music or instrumental music. So you have to learn the craft. You have to learn the instrument, whether it is your own voice or it is some instrumental voice, isn't it? So when we come to the craft, there are so many things which I am really sorry. I am also teaching in a college, and I am teaching most of the time the first year, who are those students who are in 12th standard. Next year they will be in the first year of college. So we are always surprised or rather shocked to see why do they, whenever we ask them to make some play, they make the play themselves, like you people have made. But I wonder why they should announce scene 1, scene 2, why? Have you been watching plays? Have you been watching plays? In Mandi House or Sri Ram Center, Kamani Auditorium? Never. Nobody has watched a play. Nobody. Who has watched? You have watched? Have you seen any play by NSD or by many groups in Delhi who do children's theatre? Have you seen in those plays that they announce scene 1, scene 2? Do they do it? Then why do they always find it? Why? What is the need? What is the need for announcing scene 1? And then the narrator additionally also explains what is happening on stage. Where is the need? If you were to tell the story, you can tell the story right away. But then they are showing it by action. So if you are already acting it out, then where is the need to explain? In one of the scenes, he fell down. Everybody can see that he fell down. Where is the need to tell the audience additionally? So why is it happening? It is not happening in just this school. I guess it is happening everywhere because drama, madam is sitting here and I am taking advantage this opportunity to kind of suggest that drama is not being given that priority in our schools and in colleges, of course. There are drama clubs and there are many good drama clubs. But at school level, I find that not much attention is being paid, despite the recognition that theatre is a very good way of imparting education, and not just verbal education or theoretical education, but personality development. It's a tool of personality development. So more and more children should participate. Secondly, another point in terms of craft was that children were, restricted by the mics they were holding. Why they had to hold the mics? Can you tell me why were they using mics all the time? Their voices could reach the last of the row, isn't it? But for that, should we need a mic? Hand mic. Let me try. Can we switch it off? Let me speak from here. Can you hear me? Loudly. So you can hear me and I can hear you. This hall is not so big that we needed a mic. Actually, and suppose still we teach the director is sitting in the last row that one of the actors is not able to speak, so the voices are enough. For that voice exercises. And the very first exercise taught in the drama teaching is to throw the voice far and wide. Let us do, I will not take much time, just one exercise. All of us will do it. You will say just one thing. India is great. ये कहना है आपको. ओके? लेकिन इतनी जोर से कहना है कि बाहर के सारे लोग अंदर आ जाएं. ओके? Can you try? Just say this. India is great. India is great. Louder still. So, have regular theater classes here, and to get rid of this gadget, drama is to be done by human voice. You know, you don't need this electronic nature has given growth. And second thing that I want to point out is that no drama was happening here. People were not talking. They were just shouting. They were not talking naturally. Not in a single scene I found that actors were talking to each other or conversing. They were just loudly, do. There was a single monotone. Single tone was coming in my ears. Whereas in life, it does not happen. So these are technical things, and I also came to know that nobody had actually trained them or directed them. Everything was done by all the students themselves. So this self, effort should be applauded. Give them a big hand. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Before we dive into the unfolding of the suspense of results, let's enjoy some other talents of our students while our results are being prepared and finalized. I invite the Western Music Choir along with Stoika Ma'am to blast the hall with Double Trouble, a song from the Harry Potter series.
And now the moment we've all been eagerly waiting for, the results of the Sehar Latif drama competition. Our judges have had a tough time deliberating, given the outstanding performances we've seen today. Every participant poured their heart and soul into their act, making this event truly unforgettable. Without further ado, let's proceed to the prize distribution. May the spirit of drama and creativity continue to inspire us all. I would like to invite our principal, Sister Stella, Mr. and Mrs. Latif, and our honorable judges to the stage to present the awards. I would also like to invite our activity coordinator, Mrs. Chavi, to announce the results.
Good afternoon, everyone. The time has come. All the hard work that you have put in for about a month has really paid off. Please clap for all the participants, please. I'm really privileged to be standing here to announce the result. First, the best actor. The best actor is from team 2. Can you guess? Ron Weasley. Meherpreet Kaur Sethi, Ron Weasley. Congratulations. Best script writer. Any guesses? Okay. Team 1, Miss Habiba Harris. Best script writer, Team 1, Habiba Harris. Now, all the hard work wouldn't be complete without the director, the main director's chair. So, whom do you think would be the best director? Best director, Team 1, Sibga Sajjad. Congratulations. Now, Sehar Latif Award, the main trophy for the creative excellence, goes to overall team number 3. Team 3, please come down. Team 3. Team 3, director, script writer, and the teachers of Team 3, please come forward. Teacher in charges of Team 3, please come forward. Come on the stage to receive your trophy. Teacher in charges of Team 3, please come forward. Give it up for Team 3. Give them a big round of applause.
Let's give a big round of applause to all our winners and participants.
And now, to conclude our extraordinary event on a high note, I would like to invite our head girl, Shreya Sumesh, to propose the vote of thanks.
Girls, I'm not going to make a speech, so fear not. All I want to say is a very big thank you. First to Sister Stella for providing this platform to hone, discover, and initiate talent. And I think this has been a great effort. Thank you to the participants, of course, but equally important is that I thank all the staff members who have put in so much effort behind the scenes. Thank you, teachers, students, audience. You all have really put your heart and soul into the event. That was quite apparent. It was not an easy task. I am sure that Sehar's soul is dimpling from up above. You all are doing a great job. Continue doing that. Thank you so much, everyone.
Girls, first, I request all of you to please stop talking. Remain in discipline.
May I now proceed, if you all agree to stop talking? As Albus Dumbledore said, happiness can be found even in the darkest times, if one only remembers to turn on the light. Well, our lights have truly been turned on today, thanks to the Sehar Latif drama competition. It is my great honor to propose the vote of thanks for this fascinating contest with the magical theme, Harry Potter's Magical World. I begin by offering thanks to God Almighty for blessing this event to make it truly magical. I also extend my heartfelt thanks to our principal, Sister Stella, and headmistress, Sister Arul, whose guiding light is the lumos to our Nogs. And I wish to thank Mr. and Mrs. Latif from the depths of my heart for all their invaluable contributions to the school. From Mrs. Latif's teaching years to their prodigious daughter, Sehar, and now this drama and filmmaking competition. You've truly shown us that life isn't all about books and cleverness, but also friendship and bravery, as Hermione from Harry Potter says. Special thanks to our judges, whose knowledge and experience contributed to making the show a great success. I also thank the organizing committee for tirelessly working behind the scenes more devotedly than Hogwarts house elves to ensure that this event turned into an enchanting feast like the Halloween feast in the Great Hall. My deepest appreciation extends to our support staff as well, whose commitment keeps this castle running smoothly. And a very big thank you to our young wizards and witches. You've truly accrued lots of happiness and laughter for us today. Finally, to our wonderful audience, your every clap was magic beyond all else performed at Hogwarts. As we close this chapter, let's remember that we can be as brave as Gryffindor, as wise as Ravenclaw, as humble as Hufflepuff, and as ambitious as Slytherin. Don't let the muggles get you down. Okay, Mike, mischief managed. Thank you.
I request the student audience to remain seated in an orderly and disciplined manner until our distinguished guests leave the hall.